I don't give a fuck.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Fucking thing sucks!
Get your fat ass up there, pile!
And what's happening, honey?
What's happening, honey?
Oh, not too much.
How was your week been?
You know, chaotic as always,
That's life.
but not too bad.
All right.
How about you?
Well, it was a pretty good week. I worked
Excuse me.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then went to the beach Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You're a beach.
So it was fantastic. We were so excited about going to the beach that me and my mom had all this stuff packed up because we were like, we're going to spend the whole day on the beach getting some sun. I've got like 17 things, literally. I think I had 6 or 7 things of sunscreen.
Yeah.
I had spray, I had lotion, I had the tube so it could just wipe on your face. I had SPF 50 and 30 and 70. I had all of it. We brought all these sand toys, all this stuff, all these snacks, so that way we could eat snacks and eat lunch on the beach.
Yeah.
And like so much stuff filled my car, more so than like when we go to Jersey, I feel like. Mm-hmm. So much stuff filled my car so that we could just spend the whole day on the beach. It rained all 3 days.
The whole day. Or the whole time.
All
pretty
3
much.
days. We got there and it was windy and we were like, you know what? We just got here. We're going to get on the beach. We were on the beach for like maybe 2 hours when we first got there. That was fun.
Yeah.
The oldest was playing in the water, even though it was freezing.
That sounds right.
The baby was trying to eat the sand.
You sent me that.
And the middle one was crazy. Like getting sand everywhere, was digging in the sand and trying to bury.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, she didn't. She was burying mine and mom's legs.
I'm getting stupid loose.
Yeah, that was the middle one.
That sounds right.
The oldest one was like, how far out am I allowed to go?
Oh, man.
And I'm like, don't go any further than that. Because if it's about to storm, then the water's about to be bad.
I mean, yeah. You should just tell her, be like, you know that sharks can eat a whole adult. And
Oh, stop it.
hit
And then the
deep water.
second day, it was raining. So we
Yes.
started like walking around this little cute little downtown area. And they have these like boat rides that'll take you out and like give you a tour of the sound and the water. And
Yeah, and you said it was like kind of cold.
yeah,
too,
it was
and raining.
chilly and like it wasn't like pouring. Like we were still walking around downtown,
Yeah,
but it was definitely like sprinkling or drizzling, whatever.
that stinks.
So a lot of these boats weren't going out, but we were trying to find one. We were like, well, maybe there's one at least that's like covered that would still take us out. None of them. We're sitting there looking and like calling all these numbers, seeing if there's any going out. And they're like, nope, none until Sunday.
Everyone's like, ma'am,
Yeah.
it's storming.
Yeah. So there was this guy that was, he
This
looked like
isn't
he was
the
like,
deadliest catch.
I know. There was this guy that looked like he was cleaning up, and mom
Yeah.
went to just ask him like, hey, do you know if like, do we need to bother calling these places or is nobody open?
Did he look at your mom right in the face and say, we're going to need a bigger boat?
Ouch, that's rough. I was in the car with the kids. I don't know. And she just came back and she was so excited. And this man just
Get your fat ass up there, pile!
I couldn't find it. Sorry.
this man just happened to be the captain of one of these boats.
Ooh.
So I'm sitting in the car. There's like a tiny little like
Penis?
size of an outhouse like building.
Okay. Not a penis.
No.
I don't know.
And she's talking to the man on this side. My car's on the other side.
She's about to earn you guys a boat
She's
ride.
like,
I don't
come
know
on.
what she did.
She gets in the car and she's so excited and she just goes, hey, this guy just said he'll take us out on his boat for $60.
It's like, my knees hurt, but let's go.
I was like, wait. What? Like, yeah, this guy tells me he's a captain. He'll take us out in one of these little boats. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Mom.
Fucking thing sucks!
I'm like, Mom, are you sure is he like a real captain? Like, I'm not going out on some random guy's personal boat.
Why not?
We'll do it live!
No.
Fuck it!
Gross. No. And
I'm actually fine.
she was like, no, it's his boat. It's okay. It's like one of those seats got a little canopy. I didn't see the boat.
It's got a little what?
She just got a little canopy to keep us kind of
A
dry.
canopy. Okay. Also, I don't think that's a thing in a boat.
I don't know the correct
But
terminology.
go on.
A tent and a boat? A covering?
I meant like staying dry.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't really.
So long story short, I drove to get cash for this guy, and she showed me, and it was an actual boat.
Okay.
But from where I was sitting in the car, all I could see were these two like people's personal boats, and I was like, "No, Mom, that's not."
It's like we're not doing that.
But it was cool. We drove around. We saw wild horses.
In the sea?
No, listen, in these little islands.
Oh.
And we learned that these horses came to these islands in like the 1800s.
And they want reparations?
When this doctor would like do services and people would give him horses in exchange. And like he didn't want to take care of them and he didn't want
you just
horses.
let them loose?
So he let them loose on this island. And they've been like reproducing for like hundreds and hundreds of years now.
Oh, thanks, Doc. You probably fucked that ecosystem. That's awesome.
I don't know. I just thought it was cool. And now there's wild horses, like legit.
That's fucking illegal.
I'm pretty sure
And
it
like
was.
there's no vet care.
Yeah.
Like, if
That's
we're-
not a thing
He
for
was like,
wild horses.
if we're calling the vets to come out and see these horses, then they're likely gonna have to put them down.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, the fucking thing's shaking on the floor.
Yeah. He said we had to put a couple down. I forgot the time frame, but like recently because the males were getting a fight and one of
Yeah.
them broke their leg and one of them broke their neck.
What are they, giraffes?
No, they're horses.
Have you seen giraffes fighting?
Yeah, they just whack their necks.
They neck each other to death.
Yeah. And
It's
then
quite interesting.
we went on this museum
Yeah.
and had a good lunch. I'm just talking. I'm sorry.
You're good. This is what a podcast is.
I know. But
You know what I mean? I'm just talking.
I was just
Sorry.
giving everybody a play-by-play of my beach trip because it was fun. Like, it was rainy and nasty and not the weather that we had prepared for, but, like, we still made the best of it and had a good time and still didn't go crazy. Like,
You are crazy.
well, yeah. Anyways, we went to the museum.
What kind of museum?
It was called the Maritime Museum.
Okay.
So it wasn't huge, but we walked around and it had like some like Blackbeard trivia because apparently like there's some, I should know this. I'm a terrible North Carolinian, but there's some
I think he goes by African American beard.
connection with Blackbeard in North Carolina.
Please, honey.
Shut up. I don't know if he's from North Carolina or I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's some Blackbeard history and like
Yeah.
treasure hunting history and stuff.
Blackbeard was from North Carolina.
I don't know if, oh my gosh.
You're
no.
the one that just went on the tour.
I know. And
Like,
they have like,
did you learn anything?
they have like a pirate weekend and we try to go. We've been a couple times.
Oh, Lord. All right, what is this picture? Sex-addicted tortoise retires after fathering 800 kids and saving his species from extinction. Well, good for you, Howard. You did it. Diego. Never mind. Diego spent 30 years at the San Diego breeding program.
And then they sent him back. They deported him after that.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right, back to Española Island for you, Diego.
Oh, you can't work anymore. We got your green card.
That's
You're going
it.
back.
No, his green card was revoked.
That's what I'm saying. They revoked it because he couldn't work and
Damn,
produce
dude.
babies anymore.
Diego got the boot. Thanks, Biden.
You know, the economy's tough nowadays.
Yeah. Diego was here. He was lazy. He was just adding to the fucking healthcare system with all his 800 kids. Send him the fuck back home. That's mean. That's very mean.
So, in June 1718, after a tumultuous voyage in which he, blockaded the harbor of Charleston, South Carolina, beached the famous Queen Anne's Revenge at present-day Beaufort, North Carolina, and abandoned most of his men.
What is it called?
He and about...
Bufford?
What?
Bufford?
Beaufort. Beaufort.
Beaufort. Okay. Moving on.
Beaufort.
I have no idea.
Beaufort. He and about 30 others reached blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So there was a battle called the Queen Anne's Revenge that happened there where we were.
Blackbeard fought Black Bush. Queen Anne. Get it?
No.
Well, when a woman doesn't shave, it's called a bush.
Is it?
And Blackbeard, you said, fought a queen.
Queen Anne's Revenge was an early 18th century ship, most famously used as a flagship by Blackbeard.
Oh well.
Oh, I'm sorry. The ship was called Queen Anne's Revenge. It beached Beaufort, meaning it parked at Beaufort for a while.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
There wasn't a war. I'm making shit up now.
The war. That's great. That's wonderful.
Wow. I'm not a history person, in case you didn't know.
No.
I'm getting stupid loose.
Yeah. No, we got it. We got it.
Okay, now let's try to get an answer
That's
from
fair.
someone who's not a complete retard.
That's a good one. Oh, boy.
Sorry.
You
History's
just
not
saw
my thing.
revenge and you ran with it.
I
You created
did.
a whole war. You
I
were like
did.
Queen and revenge.
Queen Anne's Revenge. I thought,
Dude.
listen, maybe Queen Anne was his woman and somebody stole her, or maybe
This
somebody
isn't like
beat
fucking
her.
Troy, bro.
he beat her. So it's the revenge for Queen Anne. So he attacks the.
The beach
Yeah.
for Queen Anne. Oh, take
Yeah.
this, South Carolinians.
Because even though we've never had queens in this area that I'm aware of.
I mean, when it was under the English crown
Okay.
before
Anyways.
1776, motherfucker.
That's when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what? No.
No.
Come on, that was go.
No.
That's what when. Here.
That's not when Columbus sailed the ocean blue, because it doesn't rhyme. That's when the thing was signed.
The one thing.
The Declaration of Independence.
Hey, I tried to type as slow as I could.
I knew
so
it before it
could-
popped up, I promise.
All right.
It took me a long time to get to it, and it was kind of a guess. But
I know it was a guess, honey. I'm aware.
but
I'm
I got
well
to
aware.
it.
Oh my god.
You uncultured swine!
God, I'm an idiot.
I mean, you only lived here your entire life.
I know.
My
So
god.
I fucked off when I studied it. I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't. I listen. People assume that like I just studied all the time. I did not. I just actually retained shit. What you got here?
What I got?
This guy
A
said.
vidya.
Is there sound?
Yeah.
This is.
Is it because I recorded it on my phone and they didn't? Okay.
Why can't you just get like, fucking
Regular videos.
links to videos where we can pull them up?
Because it's an Instagram reel and I don't know how to do that from there yet.
What if you like share? What does it do? Does
I
it
think
send
it
a
tries
link?
to share. No, it shares to your Instagram as like an Instagram profile.
Can you share as like a text?
I'll try next time.
That-
This lady's
All
working
right.
out.
She's
It's called
running- oh,
Trampolines
no.
Fight Back.
She ran on her knees. Oh no, dude! The worst part, also the best part, is that someone added a fucking fart,
Did
fucking
they?
track at the end, or some. So they added sound
I
effects.
heard somebody giggling in the background. I think that's somebody trying to stifle laughter.
Oh, I assumed it was someone like fucking adding a laugh track, which timed perfectly. That
Well,
was
I guess because
good.
you're trying not to laugh that she fell and then her freaking pants fall down. Like, how do you
Oh
not
my
laugh
God.
at that?
I mean, you kind of have to. No, my week. Well, last weekend was fun. We can do that story next. that awkward story. Let's do that next.
Oh my gosh.
Friday, while you guys were at the beach, I was working.
Thursday,
Yeah.
too.
Thursday too. Yeah.
Did you go to the office or you work from home both days?
Work from home, but anyway, someone like was, I don't know, and she is the only one out of a list of over 100 people that is giving me so much like hassle on this one ask. On Friday it was no different, to where she sent me an email that was kind of nasty, just being lazy. Like she didn't want to copy and paste these like definitions for these things. Like what they want to do is copy the calculation that this calculator is doing that puts them in 3 different risk tiers, so they can kind of game the system. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
so they can kind of calculate their own and then, know what it's going to come out.
So basically, they're copying and pasting the equation, and this person's
No.
supposed to just plug in their
I
numbers?
think that's that's what they want. And we're smarter than that, so we're not fucking giving them that.
Oh, okay.
So there are 3 different definitions for criteria for each one of these areas, regardless of what area A, B, C, it doesn't matter. And so it's high, medium, or low, pretty much, for the sake of argument.
Okay.
And high risk, has a definition. Medium risk, low. And she has access to the system where this is supposed to be going anyway. Where she did not have access even, we found out. But she just doesn't want to go in the system and, like, there are little information dots right before every criteria that just pops up and tells you what the definitions are.
Okay.
For high, medium, and low.
Okay.
And the fucking cunt is lazy to where she can't, like, just type that. I don't know why she needs it, like a version of it outside of the system anyway. But she wants a version of all these fucking things typed out. And essentially I was like, yeah, no, don't have it. She's
Why
like,
can't
well,
she just type it herself?
she's a fucking lazy cunt, and she's coming at me with this on, like, this is also the same fucking group that, like, a while ago when I said, oh, shit's due by the end of May, she came out and saying, well, my group needs until the end of June because we're disorganized and weird, for lack of a better term, and I have nothing nice to say, so I'll leave it there. But at the end of the day, like, we had a document that has the calculation and everything, and I literally waited until, like, I don't know, 4:58 on a Friday to send it to her. But, like, how fucking lazy. And then, and on top of that, because I texted you, I was like, how much you want to bet she fucking emails me back? Like, I have literally done her work for her. And she emailed me back, copied a few directors. She's like, thanks, now I can just copy and paste. I was like, yeah, good job making yourself look like a fucking moron in front of all these higher up people.
Right, because even if she
It's
meant
like, you
that,
lazy bitch.
even if she meant that sarcastically,
It doesn't make
like,
her look good.
it doesn't make her look good because they don't have to be read. Like, what if they read that as like, thanks, now I can just copy and paste?
Right. It comes across as lazy, which
Yeah.
she is. And,
Jeez Louise.
oh, dude. And then on top of that, she sent me a message, which wasn't replying to everyone on the directors and stuff that were included initially. Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, this is still really vague, and I don't understand that. And in my mind, I'm going, yes, out of an email of over 100 people, you are the only one that doesn't understand this and need more guidance.
And then she emailed
But
you on
I'm
the
the
messenger
one that's
too.
not clear. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
she emailed you on the instant messenger.
Jesus, yeah. It's like, this is still vague. And I was like, this is all we have. And she's like, oh, okay, well, when you updated, can you please include me? I was like, yeah, let me put that right on the top of my fucking priorities.
Jeez Louise. Figure it out.
You.
Figure it out.
Bro, like, I have done way too much work holding their fucking hand
Yeah.
to, like, no one else needed this much hand holding. A few people were confused and they were like, hey, what is this? And it took like one or two message or one phone call or one email to where I was like, yeah, this is the expectation. We need it by the end of May. Most of them are done, actually.
Well, and you give them plenty, like, ample opportunity and time.
Well, I've only been chasing these assholes down since like March. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And there are a few people that were just like, this is the first I'm hearing of this. And it's nice to, like, circle their name in a fucking email, screenshot it, and it says, oh, February 2023.
Mm.
So, oh, it turns out you were copied on the first
You
email, you
were actually
dumb
informed.
asshole. You just probably ignored
Chose
it.
to ignore it.
Yeah. That's not on me. But this fucking lady She's like, I don't know now. Is she legitimately like stupid, or is she just lazy as fuck?
Either way, she's got to figure it out.
You know?
But you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
if you're,
at the end of the
figure
day,
it
like
out.
I had to fucking still do it. You know what I mean? I still had to provide her with a fucking way to, you know?
Right.
Because, like, my argument to my boss was, I was like, well, technically, we have provided it to her. It's in the system. Right? That's an argument. It's there. She can see it. We're not hiding it from her. She can fucking pound sand, asshole. You know? Mm-hmm. But then there's the other argument of tact and fucking business, like cordial business practices and being nice to your teammates, which I don't give a fuck to do anymore.
Bleh.
They take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
well, they do things like that. We're like, hey, be a good teammate and just do my work for me.
right, but it's literally at some point, like, do you have a college degree? Can I assume that you know how to fucking read and type?
Right.
Then this isn't the fucking end of the world of a request. Plus, I don't know why you're reinventing the fucking wheel when everything's available to you, because you just want to fucking game the system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have no fucking remorse for how busy you think you're going to be. Should have fucking started this shit months ago. Sorry.
I'm with you.
They're like, oh, well, we have our quarter end and this and that. It's like, well, that sounds like it sucks.
That sounds
Sounds
like
like some of you guys are going to be working on Saturday and Sunday. I've done it. I've done it plenty of fucking times.
Like a you problem.
Right? So, that's my shit of the week. But before all that, the week actually started pretty nice, where we decided to go to lunch last weekend, right?
We went on like a family lunch.
We did.
It was nice.
We hadn't been to this restaurant in a while. And we sat down, and I think we were ordering drinks and appetizers, right?
Yep, we had ordered drinks and appetizers, and the girls had to use the bathroom.
That's right.
So we let the oldest take the middle to the bathroom. We had the baby.
That's right.
And
That's right.
the waiter comes out with our appetizers, and he's just helping us like rearrange the table, and then we hear some noise.
His phone's going crazy.
And like I was helping like rearrange stuff on the table so the baby didn't grab it. And I look up and the guy's talking on his cell phone.
Oh, initially. So
I'm
I
like,
thought like a song like went off on his phone, like, because it was loud.
Yeah, and it was on your side. Like
And then he picked it up and he's like, hello? He was equally as confused.
Yeah, and his phone was on speaker.
Yes, it
and
was.
we could hear like,
I wonder if that's on purpose. That's like a safety thing.
oh, I bet you it is.
Also, like, that's kind of, so anyway, keep going.
Anyways, picked up his phone.
We'll be right back. And
Sorry
we're
about
back.
that. Middle child needed water.
Always something.
Yeah. But so I see him talking on his phone. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I hear him say, hey, this is so-and-so from 911. Did you give us a call? And he was like baffled, as I would be. And he was like, I don't know how that happened. I didn't mean to call. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what happened.
Baffled is underdoing it, because he was panicked.
Yeah.
He was like paler than he initially was.
Yeah.
Like, he lost any color that he had.
And
he's
you
like,
and
I don't know what has happened. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and it felt like he was going on and on, and you and I just kept looking at each other and looking at him and looking at each other both with our jaw like dropped, just like, what?
It's like, thanks, man. Can we have the wontons?
And they asked him, and he was like, I'm at work right now.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't mean to. And
They're
they were
like,
like,
where do you work?
Where do you work? Where you're at?
Where is that? Is that your location?
Give me your look. Are you there? Is it? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What's your name? Okay. And he was still, and then he apologizes profusely to us, which like,
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Like,
I mean, he butt dialed the 911. Like, it's a good thing he answered.
Yeah. Yes.
And then he goes back to get our food, and the girls come back, and I look out the window and I see these cop cars pull up. And I was like, no, that's just coincidence. Like
and they
they're
came
totally.
in.
Yep. At first I was like, no, it's just coincidence. And yeah, they came in and I was like, okay, maybe it's just coincidence still. Maybe they're having
there's
lunch.
more lunch.
And then I noticed that they had
They're
their
like, hey, is Ricky here? It's like, fuck.
yeah, that wasn't his name, but
I don't know what his name
it's
was.
protected for network purposes or something.
Sure. Or I forgot his fucking name.
yeah, I don't
the story was
remember
better. But go on.
But yeah, no, they asked for him and they were like, okay, we're just
But he
making sure
wasn't
everything's
there.
okay.
So like, do you remember that like they asked for him, but then he came back with our food, and then of course I had to bust his balls.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, they were here for you. And then he's like, oh my God.
Yeah, my managers told me.
Dude, and he was so scared. He was legit panicked.
Poor guy.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he was.
I'm so sorry again. And my manager did tell me that like they came in, but I didn't see him. I was in the back, and I was like, it's all right, man. Don't have a heart attack. It's
Right.
okay. You're like 17. Like,
Right.
Relax.
You gave us a story.
But oh, dude, that was great. We tipped him pretty well too at the end.
Yeah, because he probably just, I don't know.
He panicked. And
Poor
like
guy.
I've been there. You know what I mean?
Well, we're 911. You've accidentally butt out 911.
No, but
This
like,
never happened to me.
So here, I'll give you a story. A day that I fucking panicked. So, I thought I had the day off from school, which I did. Didn't have classes today. But I had also just recently gotten my job at, and the manager there, who became a friend of mine eventually, like both manager and assistant manager, before I even got the job, he took me on this like walk, like after my second interview or something. And it was weird because he was like, listen, all of your fucking friends work here. You're the fucking bottom bitch. You're the bottom man in that fucking totem pole. If you're gonna start fucking around, I don't give a shit. You're the first one to go.
Dang.
So that was the speech that fucking gave me right before.
And knowing
right.
him now, like, he's such a goofball, but like,
No, he was 100% serious.
I'm sure he was.
Because it was me, fuck, that all worked there. And then we also met who started like a week before me. But he wasn't my friend going into the job.
Right.
But yeah, the manager was very clear. And he's like, listen, you start fucking around, you're the one to go. Also, he was taking me from our store to fucking GameStop so he could like reserve some fucking Call of Duty game or something that was coming out. So it's not like this walk happened in an office.
Right.
That it was like serious, and then also kind of good foreshadowing for how he was as a boss. Like,
Yeah.
we used to race home so we can game online until the next day we had to open the store. But anyway, where was I going with this?
That's when you were panicked.
That's where I was panicked. Oh fuck yeah. So I had no classes for some reason, and as far as I knew, I had no work. So, yeah, I started getting...
Yeah, go ahead.
I started getting fucked up at the fraternity house. And eventually, fucking calls me. He's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, good, man. How are you? It's like, yeah, you coming to work today? I was like, no, I'm not scheduled till Thursday. And he's like, oh, no, it says Tuesday.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, like fucking trying to sound fucking sober enough to
Holy
not,
cow.
you know what I mean? To not like give away the like, oh fuck, I thought I had the day off. I fucked up. But you're an early, young, like 20-year-old kid. You don't know. You think it's the end of the world. Then you make up some story. I was like, it was a study hall. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I got caught in traffic
studying
really bad.
so much.
I just got really into that studying, man. I
But
just got really into the studying.
yeah. It's like, you smell like the inside of a fucking bourbon bottle. What's up?
Don't worry about it.
It's my mouthwash, dude.
It's my
Anyway,
mouthwash.
I don't know. But yeah. So that was I've been there. So tipping him pretty well at the end was.
It makes it a little better because to him that was probably like the worst day of his life.
It was definitely one of the worst shifts he's had in a while. He's like, "How was your shift?" When he gets home with his roommates or parents, I don't know.
Parents.
I shit my pants. I thought I was going to be
He's
on
like,
the wrong end of police brutality.
Oh no.
Yeah, if the cops came in at that time, I would have probably said something inappropriate and joked around at the wrong time. Gotten both of us beaten. All right. So there's this. Speaking of beating, yeah.
Oh, come on.
So there's a. Are they both wearing Crocs?
No,
Are
just
Crocs cool?
Yeah.
They're cool again? Is that a thing? For real?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's my thing. In a bathroom, aren't they kind of gross?
No.
No?
Because your feet's still not touching the. It's not like the germs are just like jumping up inside of the holes in your Crocs.
Also, like, I guess women
Like-
don't have urinals.
Right, and I wear flip flops all the time.
Oh, dude, I would never.
Like flip flops show more skin than.
I would never
Your
wear flip flops.
Your slides show more skin than those do.
I don't go in public bathrooms with those.
I'm
Unless
sure you
I
have.
absolutely have to. Dude,
I'm sure you have. I'm sure there's been a day where we went.
it's not a thing I do because,
I mean, we were traveling.
listen,
When we're traveling,
I have shoes on usually, and I camel it up.
you're right. You do.
I tighten that sphincter muscle and just fucking hold that shit in until the destination. Then I drop a bomb.
Either way,
Yeah. So
Crocs
anyway,
are not as germy as your.
my point is, like, if you're near a urinal, you're gonna get some splatter. You get some back splatter from urinals.
Gross, really?
100%.
So you just walk around with like pee all over your clothes, your pants, and your shoes all day?
Not all over,
Your
but
dress
sometimes, dude, it has happened to where it's landed on my feet.
Ew.
I swear. And
And you
sometimes
just have bad aim?
no, it's backsplash because like there's running water, and you're peeing
there's
a
running
stream
water?
into it. Yeah,
I never use a urinal. I don't know.
I guess, dude, that's not a thing in the women's bathroom.
And I would imagine it's probably harder because you're tall.
Fair.
Because some of them are probably like placed lower.
Oh, the worst times that I have, and like sometimes, I mean, I had friends that used to do it on purpose. Like, there's the not handicapped or kids urinal, but there is one that's slightly shorter usually.
Yeah.
And my friends would take the normal ones, and then I'd have to go like fucking half squat down like a fucking idiot to be able to piss in the short urinal.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Gross.
My point is, don't wear Crocs to the men's bathroom. It seems
Yeah,
like
but
your feet are gonna get.
The women's bathroom is probably safe.
I guess. Anyway, so this girl is just
These two girls-
taunting. She's taunting this other girl. And then this girl said something in
She's about to rock her world, I
white
think.
ghetto. In white, you speak white ghetto. She said something like, "Better stop fucking with me." But this lady's just dancing in front of her. She didn't do shit. Did you see the friend like coming into the frame with like fucking duck lips and shit? She's like, "Look how cute I look," and she looks like fucking Jabba the Hutt. Did you see that?
Yeah, she kind of does.
Oh no!
Oh no, she touched her.
She pushed her head. That was a legit like humiliating shove.
Very slightly, but it was enough to just start something.
Oh no! Need hammer fist. Yeah, dude. Something flew off of her.
Jeez Louise. It probably was hair.
Saliva, hair, blood. I don't know. It's not blood. I don't see it on the floor. That goes to show that even like fucking your friends will do nothing.
Oh, yeah.
But literally just film
But video.
They
And
will
look at
feel-
themselves in the mirror.
with duck lips. It's like, do I look cute? It's like, yeah, fucking maybe in 40 fucking pounds.
Aw.
40 pounds from now, Maybe. Get on it. What do we got here? Oh, yeah.
No. I want you to focus.
On my life.
So what do you want to do?
So something happened, and he's arguing with his mom. My point, how are you going to act this tough when you have a fucking Little Mermaid fucking stuffed animal in your bed? Come on, dude. You'll see. Oh, with a scooter, too? I'm going to shatter this window. I'm going to shatter this window. What would you do? Like right now, before it even gets where it's getting.
I would call you.
Oh, yeah, this would not be good for that kid. If that was my kid and I get that call from you, be like, hey, he was freaking out. I have footage of him literally freaking the fuck out, and he threatened to beat me.
I feel like you'd be like, okay, let's go roll. We're going to go roll. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how many times I can tap you out in 5 minutes. Or choke you out.
I don't think I'm going to say let's go roll. It's just, we're rolling.
It's time!
Dude, when I get home, we better be warmed up. Break the other one, pussy. Oh, good job, pussy. Guess who has to sleep here?
Right.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck.
Good.
I'm getting stupid loose.
I'm not touching you.
Who touched you, you fucking illiterate fuck?
Beat my ass. I'm begging you to beat my ass. Go ahead, nigga. Beat my ass.
Oh, you're not doing shit, Ricky. Aw. Come over here? It's like, fuck you, bitch, it's my house.
No. You want to fucking, no. I'm here. Don't tell me to come nowhere. Fuck out of here. You're not doing shit. Don't tell me to come.
What a coward. You know what I mean? Come on, dude. You're tough.
I want you to.
Right? A lot of promising. I hear a lot of promises.
Jesus. Oh my gosh.
I hear
I'm
a
trying to think
lot
what I
of
would do if
promises.
my kid was saying stuff like that to me.
And then at the end of the day, you hear that this is about like a fucking PS5. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, he wanted the new fucking Resident Evil and he didn't get it. Oh no, now he lost his remote control car. What a gangster, dude. His scooter has got no handles.
No, you're not leaving the couch. No. No. Watch the fuck. Nope.
Ricky, you're a bitch.
No. Beat my ass. Go ahead.
Flopping. I think she just like probably held him down. I have a feeling Ricky doesn't know what the fuck he's dealing with.
No, he does not.
Ricky got his ass kicked. Like the next frame is just him all bloodied up. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry.
I thought it was him staying in his room. It was the.
Oh, she refuses to let him go outside.
No, if you're gonna act like that, no, you're not going outside and hanging out with your friends.
Right? Is that like a little insane? Okay, let's keep going on this lane. So, lady was just pulled over, and she's gonna act very civilly, and she's gonna get away with it.
Okay.
You just seen me pull out of my driveway. You was sitting right there. Why was you sitting on my block? And then you waited for me to pull
Yeah.
out. Is it illegal for me to sit on your block? It's illegal for you to just pull me. What was the reason?
When did it become your block?
But you didn't tell me the reason why you just pulled out.
She's
my
Jenny,
block.
and it's her block.
Stop talking. I haven't been able to talk.
She's Jenny from the block.
You don't have your seatbelt when you drive.
I did just have my
Ooh.
seatbelt on.
Okay.
And I just took it out.
You did not.
Someone gave you the reason, right?
What's wrong with you?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Gas
No,
in my
you
car.
can't go-
I am gonna put gas in my car. Do
come
you want
over
my
here.
key? I'm gonna put gas in my
No,
car.
come back over here.
Don't touch me.
Okay, come over.
Bro, like how are you gonna tell an officer is like, yeah, you wanna fucking put gas in my car, bitch?
Have your deputy or whatever the because she just put a me and I'm gonna call my mom because she just said, okay, well,
I'm gonna call my mom. This is a grown woman saying she's gonna call her mom. Which is kinda nutty.
No, you not. Why are you even bothering me? I just have my seatbelt on. No, I have to go to work or they're gonna fire me. No.
Where the heck are you going to work dressed like that?
Also, that's a valid point. Because I almost saw, like, at least bottom titties twice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And if she works in a strip club, I'm pretty sure this time of day they're pretty lenient with their hours.
And like her panties are hanging out the back. Her granny panties. So it's not a strip club.
Is it granny panties?
I don't know. I just see something white hanging at the back. You see it?
I see something. You're right. Please stop talking to me.
Is
I
your
need to
mom
call
your
my
lawyer?
mom. Is she, yeah, right.
I'm refusing to speak until I call my mom my lawyer. That's what I'm saying.
My mom, my lawyer.
This man was just sitting on Rosedale.
This
Now I'm at
man,
the
that's
gas station.
okay. That's a little unfair description of the situation, right?
Right.
This man is just here. It's like, no, the police
The
officer
police
that's pulling
officer.
you over for not wearing your seatbelt, like you said.
And he just pulled me over. He followed me to out the. He followed
Yeah,
me out
he
the
has to
driveway
follow
and
you.
followed me to this gas station.
He wasn't in your
He said that
driveway,
I
correct?
had my seatbelt on, but if you check in here, because I have my seatbelt on,
I doubt
have
it.
a blanket over me because I don't have no clothes on. So he just pulled me over for no reason. I feel like
Because I don't have no clothes on.
Last time.
You just
Are you gonna give me your driver's license, move insurance, or are you gonna be placed under arrest?
Oh, the other guy's not having any of it.
You're under arrest.
You know, I'll give it to you. Get out of here. I'll give it to you. Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Dude,
Stop touching me. I just said
but
I'll give you.
this is the thing, like, yeah,
Oh, it is
those
a
are
thong.
not, they're not granny panties. We got confirmation.
Give it to him. Stop
Oh, was that bottom titties again?
touching me. I just said I'll do it. Stop touching me.
Then stop saying, do it.
Oh, the way she's shaking her butt right now, she's definitely a stripper.
Oh, she's twerking, dude. She's warming up for the shift.
I'm not resisting arrest. And you're being aggressive. I'm not resisting arrest. You're being aggressive.
You literally are resisting arrest. Because you're a cunt.
Because you're being aggressive.
You're being aggressive. And, like, you're...
I'm not even moving. Y'all both pulling me in two different ways.
Y'all? No, dude. I'm pretty sure...
Just let me walk. Just let me walk.
That's resisting. Would you not call that
Right.
resisting? It's just fucking go to the car and fight your day in court. Don't become a video, you idiot. Ew, dude. Ew, she's shaking in all the wrong places. And she's like, and you know these are like crocodile tears.
But not to arrest you on the traffic stop.
Do people shake like that normally when they're like legit crying?
I don't know.
No, they don't,
She's
right?
like bouncing up and down.
It's a weird reaction. No?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, all right. Oh, I what did I call this one? Like sea hitchhiking.
See, hitchhiking. Okay.
Yeah, you ready? I'll turn this down because I don't want to get fucking.
He just threw his surfboard in the ocean
He did.
and a fishing line.
Yeah, with like meat. He's got a hook.
Oh, jeez.
But
What is
yeah,
he doing?
he's chumming the water, bro.
With himself?
No, with steak. But check this shit out. Once he gets a fucking pole,
Oh my gosh.
he's literally
What?
he's hitching a ride on a fucking shark.
Maybe it's a
Isn't
dolphin.
that all? That's a giant fin for a dolphin, dude.
Holy cow, that's kind of cool, actually.
Right?
That's crazy,
Just
but that's kind of
hunks
cool.
of steaks. It's like, hey man, have you seen Jaws? Oh, this is cool. So
It's a high-speed chase.
it's a high speed chase. It's like,
It's a
all
high-speed
right,
chase.
all right, I got your dominoes. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
What do you think is gonna happen?
He's going to throw his pizza on the wheel, on the car.
Pizza on a car. Okay,
Oh my God, Jaeger.
doesn't seem that high speed.
No.
Look at that. Look how awesome he is.
No.
Whoa, what?
Ah, that was awesome.
Wait, where did that person even come from?
He comes from the left. You see, like the cops all set up here. My whole thing. My whole thing is like he could have given her the food. No,
Right.
Oh my God, Jaeger. Oh my God, Jaeger.
but look at his foot. How he just like perfectly leg kicks him as he's running and trips him. And
You think that was even intentional?
I'm pretty sure that was intentional. He walked towards the robber. I don't know that you could fast forward these.
That's silly.
High-speed chase.
Middletown,
That's a
Pennsylvania,
high-speed chase.
or Middleton. I don't know how you guys say it. It's spelled Middletown.
Oh my God, Jaeger. Oh my God, Jaeger.
But look, he gets closer. He sees the guy coming. And he's like, all right. Hold on, officer. I got you. Skadoosh.
He did. He totally did it on purpose.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
And also being that guy landing on your face.
And he's thinking like that he's finally got away. And then next thing you know, he's on his
He's just
face.
eating shit. All right, let's see. What? You thought he was in a wheelchair?
Well, yes, but then I think I've seen this video.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Oh.
What'd you say? He did a backflip and then he went, let's go with his tidy whities.
And he definitely has a shit stain on his tidy whities.
But he 100% has a shit stain in his fucking tidy whities.
Jeez.
That's amazing.
I saw one of those where a guy had,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be his dick, but I'm pretty sure there was something else in his pants.
Okay.
Like, for show.
Okay.
And that's what I thought you were going to show me.
Why are you looking at guys' dicks online, bro?
I'm not looking at guys' dicks online.
I thought, you know what, this is awesome.
This
and,
is, I'm pretty sure he's a senator. I think.
that allows me to classify
80%
myself as
sure.
the woman of color that I am. What makes me the lesbian is the fact that I am still madly in love with my wife, and that'll never change. I'm still attracted to her as a woman. I have come out and been recognized as the first woman of color in the history of Delaware County Council.
What's really brave about you is that you came out as a
Please tell
trans
me this is
woman
a
of color,
joke.
and yet you have changed
No.
nothing
He's a-
about yourself physically. So you're just
He's
literally
a
the exact
lesbian
same
woman of
person,
color.
but at the same time you're a woman of color.
This gets
I did,
better.
Take the step of changing my name. I used to go by Ryan the male version, but now I'm using the name Ryan, but it's the female version.
Same spelling.
Same spelling.
When you're out in front of an issue like this, there are always going to be people that doubt. What's your response to them?
To that, I would say it was just a few short years ago that they said that you couldn't
Oh, my
identify,
God.
a man couldn't identify as a woman without taking the steps necessary to do so, and
Yeah,
that's
dude.
no longer true. I mean, I'm living proof of it. Being as
So-
that I had Cherokee on both sides, I thought, you know what, this is awesome, and that allows me to classify myself as the woman of color that I am. What makes me
I
the
just
lesbian is
don't-
the fact that I am still madly in love with
Is
my
he
wife.
joking or is
That'll never change.
Yeah.
this serious?
So, okay. The answer is yes.
And that's the sad part.
So he is, yeah, it is like it's a reaction against all of the other nonsense. He is a conservative senator that was just like, oh, okay, you know what? Well, I identify as a woman of color. And I'm also a lesbian since I love my wife very much. And I will not be going through any transition,
Yeah.
but I'll change my name.
And my name's still the same.
But not the same. Because I'm Ryan, the female version.
That's crazy.
He's literally using their nonsensical fucking language to troll them. And like, people have come out and they obviously want his head. It's like, you're taking this very serious topic lightly. It's like, yeah, because you guys are insane. And I'm literally just holding up the mirror to show you how insane you are. And you don't like that image.
Yeah.
So, but good for him. Good for him fucking trolling. Isn't that amazing though?
That's funny.
And he's gone on many interviews and made that argument. And I was like, you know what? Solid fucking argument. I respect your lesbian rights.
Medal in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition. This dude's been training Jiu-Jitsu. This is what he did. He
Isn't that crazy?
mask, put a hat on, and he hit. And he used an alias. Imagine you're right about to compete, maybe your first competition. Well, just give it a try. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Worst thing that could happen, gets strangled by a super nerd. Mark Zuckerberg.
That's awesome.
Savage. Did you see Mark Zuckerberg won?
Isn't that crazy?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition.
That is awesome.
Yeah. He also like probably has like private awesome instruction
Oh,
from like
absolutely.
the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world if he wants.
I wonder what belt he is.
I have no idea.
Can you imagine doing that? Like going for your first, not you, because I don't think he's a super ultra heavyweight.
Yeah,
But-
and also it's been a while since my first competition,
But imagine going to like a competition.
and
And-
Zuckerberg is there.
Yeah, the guy just says like John Doe on your list.
I mean,
and then they're like John Doe, and then it pops up and it's Mark freaking Zuckerberg.
mine didn't like my whole thing was it said Johnson.
Oh.
And I guess his professional name, he goes by Johnson.
Yeah.
And at the Pan Ams, I had him And I had no idea because I don't fucking watch anything but like fucking UFC.
Right.
So we shook hands, and at the end of the match, he won. He was fucking way more athletic than I was. But at the end of it, his coach is like, yeah, he's good, right? He's a former fucking running back. I'm like, oh. All right.
What?
Yes, he is. Like, fuck.
I guess that's true.
And he was super nice. Like, you know, I think he's retired from his first career.
That is, I mean, yeah, I guess it's the same kind of concept.
It's not fun. This one sucks more because, like, you wouldn't think a fucking hacker computer kid,
right, a supercomputer nerd,
to be the one to kick your ass. But good for him. Makes sense though, because like all the security he probably has to hire anyway.
Oh yeah.
If it gets down to the point that it's like him, having a little knowledge on how to defend yourself is probably
it'll help if
wonderful.
John Wick comes after him.
What if he is John Wick and we don't know?
Probably is.
Can you imagine? You try to bully him, he just walks in a room and is like, you fucking killed my dog. It's like, I don't even know your dog, dude. And just murders the entire room with a pencil.
Is Mark Zuckerberg John Wick?
Could be.
It's our episode title.
Mark Wick. Okay. Do you want to end on cow farts or a teacher fight? We're watching both.
Let's watch the teacher fight first.
Teacher fight first. Stop yawning.
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
All right. So a chair was thrown at a teacher, and he's having none of it. Yeah. I love the fact that after the teacher responds to their abuse,
they back up and they're like, oh, wait, what?
But, like, did you hear the crowd? They're like, oh. It's like, what did you think was going to happen when you aggressed them, you fucking idiots? Like, it's like, I'm not saying teachers should hit people. Also, you hit the first one, like, almost not, I can't tell if that's a girl, but either a cunt punt or a nut shot. I'm not sure. The second one, he just threw at the wall. He didn't throw it at a student. And now he looked at the other student and was like, move it, fatty. He's looking for more chairs. I don't know what he's looking for, to be honest.
It's like, fucking, I was retiring anyways.
He's like, yeah, fuck you all. Is that kid wearing a Nirvana hoodie? Damn.
Oh, they got him good, too.
They
He's bleeding.
fucking got his face, dude.
Poor
his
guy.
Fucking forehead. He's
Well, no, I don't
definitely
blame
not.
him.
Yeah, fuck him. He should have thrown more chairs. That's crazy. I never thought of throwing a fucking chair at a teacher.
Yeah, kids
I
are
never
ridiculous.
had that goddamn thought in my mind.
Why would you? They're just doing their job. Like, I know kids pick on teachers and prank them and stuff, but like...
Dude, and I have pranked teachers. There's I'll call him Mr. B, where like 1 year, I think my sophomore year in high school, like our pranks escalated to the point that like anytime, like if I got in to class before he did, he would look around, make sure he was safe. And then eventually I got a industrial size fucking shrink wrap, like wrapping paper.
Yeah.
And I shrunk wrap his car. And then, so my film teacher at the time, ironically also Mr. B, different last name, but like, he filmed me for one of the windows and showed it in the morning announcements the next day.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, fuck. But I didn't get in trouble. Like, they asked the guy that I was pranking. They're like, hey, are we writing this kid up? And he's like, no, this shit's hilarious. He got me.
That's great.
And, but even then, like, I don't think anything was malicious ever.
No.
It got to, so after that prank, the whole prank war stopped. Like, he wrote me a letter. I probably, well, now at my mom's house, I probably don't have it anymore. But I had it for a while. He wrote me a letter. He's like, hey, I have to be the adult in this. And as much as I want to keep the prank war going, it's kind of pissing me off that, like, there are other people now that are coming up to me and saying, we're going to get you. And I was like, there's no fucking we motherfuckers. It's like me and him. It's like, I understand it's not your doing, but the fact that people are kind of introducing themselves into something that's not their thing, I have to stop and be the adult. And I was like, all right,
fine.
But no, that it was. I never threw a chair at him, and he never threw a chair at me. That's crazy,
ridiculous,
right? That's kind of nutty. And there were teachers too that like it wasn't like, haha, funny time, prank. Like I fucking hated their guts.
Yeah, but like,
I would talk shit. Like I would do that if you can imagine that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Like, dude, like there was this one teacher. She went by doctor or something. She was a history teacher, and it's just like, oh, okay. So still call 911, that kind of doctor? Got it. And those were the people that I've always had issues with, but they're pretentious fucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like, I'll say something. I forgot what happened. And she's like, oh, do you want detention? It's like, sure. All right, well, how about detention 3 days this week? I was like, okay. Well, how about every time there's a fucking late bus or whatever? And I was like, cool. I'll get to see you more.
Right.
Or some smart ass response like that. I was like, how about the next week so we can hang out even more? And just kept adding to the point that she just sent me to the disciplinarian. But like, that's just, I still, did I want to throw a chair at her? Probably. There's a good chance that she was pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
And like at, I don't know, 15, 16, be like, hey, if I just hit this motherfucker in the temple with a chair, she will shut the fuck up.
What's a disciplinarian?
Oh, yeah. So my school.
Is that a principal?
We had a principal, and we also had a disciplinarian. So the disciplinarian just deals with any issues involving student discipline. The principal probably just deals more with like staff issues, and he's more of a figurehead. So depending on what year, this was either a gal or a guy that just loved to punish kids in a weird way.
So literally, like the teacher would tell what happened, and then the disciplinarian decides what kind of trouble you get in.
Yeah. Like, oh no, well, it looks like you've had a few detentions. We're gonna suspend you, or it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to like be able to say, hey, we're not like picking on certain kids more, or like giving worse punishment to certain kids.
No, I was a smart ass. My brother was there a lot more than me. Tell you that. And like,
I'm sure
the disciplinarian, I think, for majority of his time when he was in that high school, was a girl, and she was like, I think she was only there maybe just my senior year then.
What kind of degree do you get to be a disciplinarian?
You just have to be a cunt.
Okay.
And kind of be okay with being a cunt towards kids. As long as you're okay with that, I think they just let you in.
Cool.
But no, so she was this butch fucking alpha male kind of chick. And I'm pretty sure my brother did not respect that at all.
Probably not.
Neither did I. As they came to me for like, they were like, oh, this is our 5th random drug test because you have long hair. And okay, you're not going to catch anything, but
what the heck?
Keep wasting your resources on me. That's fine.
Jeez Louise.
And fucking used to get tested along with me because they knew we hung out on weekends. And we're like, oh yeah, okay. Waste of 2 drug tests that you guys could have caught.
They can do that.
Yeah, I think if you parked in the parking lot, you had to enter the random drug testing pool. If you're an athlete, you automatically entered the drug testing pool and a few other things.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, the athlete thing kind of makes sense.
No,
right?
I've never had to do any of that as an athlete.
Yeah, my school had all that shit.
And I was through middle school and high school.
Yeah.
We never had to do random drug tests.
Oh yeah. There were that, and I'm telling you, because you've seen pictures of me.
Yeah,
I look like a stoner. I get it, but I was every time. Even like the lady that would come get you to go take the test,
just like take you out of class to take a drug test.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's crazy.
I know. And by like the third time that it happened, the lady's just like, "You again?" And I was like, "Right."
It's really random.
She's like, "You're not." It's like, clearly he just looks like an idiot, and yeah, and then fucking, Dr. fucking Knucklecracker would be with me as well. And sorry, he was Mr. Knucklecracker back then. But they knew because we were nerding out. And all we were doing on the weekends is hanging out late in his basement or my house, fucking playing Mortal Kombat.
Playing video games all night.
Yeah, and just waiting until we had to show up the next morning to watch like video for whatever fucking sport we were playing. Like weekend practice, we would show up. Everyone else is hungover as shit. We're like tired from playing video games.
You nerd.
So yeah, pretty much. But yeah, random drug tests all the time, and yeah, that was fun. So cow farts. You ready?
Yep.
So this is what happens when the cow's stomach is too full of methane. They stick a needle with it and they light it on fire.
Jeez.
And it's just the fucking
probably pulls
jet.
it all out.
Oh yeah. It's just a fucking jet.
They probably smell so bad.
Burning methane? Yeah, I'm sure.
That smells
it's
awful.
Just wonderful. They're like, your cow's not farting again? Can you do that downwind?
Jeez Louise, that's crazy.
Yeah. Any hoodle. What do we got going on this week?
It's Memorial Day tomorrow, but I gotta work, so.
I do not. I
You're
have
home alone with all three kids.
3 kids. I'm just gonna tie them together. Like maybe human centipede style.
Ew. No.
Baby in the middle.
No.
We can't be the front.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. They keep it up. They're going to watch the human centipede and everyone's going to be traumatized.
Ew.
I don't think that movie's anywhere right now.
I hope not.
But we'll see. Maybe Netflix.
No.
I love you, ho.
I love you.
I will see you next week.
See you next week. Have a good week.
You too.
I don't give a fuck.
Go!
Who the fuck is that guy?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.